So some of you have heard on the news and on the internet and everywhere that the search and demand for drugs that are used to manage diabetes have been discovered that cause weight loss. And this demand is causing a shortage on the market. That means that people with diabetes are unable to access this drug. Now, I have bad news for those who are using these drugs. The drugs that control diabetes is basically insulin, and they are formulated slightly differently by different laboratories, and they are sold under different names, but they basically essentially do one thing. They regulate the amount of sugar in your bloodstream, and that regulation determines whether the sugar is going to be stored in the liver, in other tissues in the body, or if it's going to be eliminated. The problem with interfering with this process of taking lots of insulin to see weight loss is that the pancreas that produces insulin eventually will become confused and will possibly stop producing insulin because you're already taking a lot of it. And then for some reason, you will stop because you can't lose weight indefinitely. And when you stop, maybe your pancreas is not going to produce insulin and you are going to be in a state called insulin resistance, which means you're going to have lots of blood sugar or blood glucose in your system, and your system won't be able to do anything with it. So I really, really encourage you not to do that. I lost a lot of weight from last year. I was size 22, and now I oscillate between sizes 12 and 14. I'm happy with my weight, and I came to the conclusion that this is all an illusion. Because my phone, you see, people look at me and say, gosh, I couldn't recognize you, we're so different. But I only access my phone with Face ID, and my iPhone has never had a problem identifying me. So the other thing is, when I was size 22, I had a lot of friends. And as soon as I lost weight, I got down to size 16, I lost more than 1,000 friends on social media because these people like the big women, and I'm no longer big, and I really don't care. If these people left me because I'm small, they actually did me a big favor, because I like people who love me for who I am, not for what I look like. So think about that. You can be highly attractive in any size that you choose to be, and you can be healthy. And the other thing is, you got a lot of weight on, unless you have a health problem. Your problem is eating. So there are many, many ways to regulate that eating, to cut down the craving and interest in food. It has been more than a year now, about 14, 15 months, and I still don't have any cravings for food. I used to eat a lot of sugar. Now I eat sugar and I feel nausea because it's too sweet for me. So I do have honey with my tea, because I know that honey has been demonstrated to contribute with weight loss if you don't have a mountain of it. So just forget drugs, forget interfering with your system, because when you were born, you didn't have any problems putting weight on. Actually, you were expected to put weight on and to build muscle mass and everything. And then you grew up to live in a culture where everyone idealizes, worships the skinny, the bone and skin type. So what do? You try to fit in. Don't do that. It's a waste of time. We need variety. We need to be different, and we need to impose ourselves as being ourselves, and whoever likes us will like us regardless of the size we are. But it is difficult for people to like us if we are sick, especially if we are deliberately sick, if we become diabetic, if we develop cancer because of our diet that we choose to consume. And it becomes very demanding on people to continue loving us indefinitely when we demand a lot of care, a lot of compassion, a lot of attention. So be the best that you can be, healthy, strong, beautiful within, and that beauty will come out. That's all I have to say for now, and good luck.